toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another SEC rival, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cardinals will put total effort to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's King. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 35. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a crease to the left. Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Moss. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to Brown. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely
fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the back. Turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. PAT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gonna run it. It's Powell. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Got some room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open. He makes the catch. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he added the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Smashes ahead. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Cardinals buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacy.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Brown has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man in the middle.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's King. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Grab near the sticks. It's Powell. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. At the 40, there he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Going to the run to start this second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Moss. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. He's running free down the middle. The 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Off the play fake. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Puts it out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's Watson. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Oh, he got loose. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Andrews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Unloads quickly. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Moss. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Cardinals! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finds a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's King. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Grab near the marker, it's Rutherford. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? Grabbed behind the line, it's Powell. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They get to him as he throws. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. To the ground with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Finds his man. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Found the seam on the left. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! The extra point here would tie the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong. End zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The momentum has been taken away. The 21-point lead is gone, and now in a tie game, let's see what they've got.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
A designed run for the quarterback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Moss. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Almost Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.